The family of 12-year-old Bayindamani Aicha Neichi lives in Bolankio village, some 60 kilometers from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of the Congo. A new road has opened in front of Aicha's home, and along with it, a new bus route. The 20-kilometer trip to the market used to be quite a distance, but today, Aicha and her mother enjoy the convenient transport service like those in cities. Rough tracks and rainforests had made travel difficult, which had affected the supply of almost everything. They also couldn't get to the markets to sell their crops.
Avant, c'était difficile pour faire les courses. Maintenant, là, ça va. Je quitte Boulanquio à 45 faire le marché. Là, j'ai fait le marché, j'ai tout acheté. C'est beau, vraiment, c'est beau. La route a changé ma vie.
Healthcare and education were also problems. For a long time, the children had to walk about 10 kilometers to get to school, and often couldn't make it at all when the weather turned. Today, Aicha learned from her father that Chinese workers are to build a new school near her village. When it opens, she will be only a 10-minute walk away. Aicha is counting down the days to when that will happen.
我们施工那一段呢是非常有名马永贝原始森林。我记得刚开始开工的时候，我们到工地上去，这个很多的这个女孩子出去上工地的时候都是戴的那个养蜂子那个面罩，因为如果不戴那个东西呢，出去一咬，然后呢那个脸上就往外渗水，就是变成一个大包。
En fait, au début, c'était vraiment difficile. C'était vraiment difficile parce que quitter Pointe-Nord pour arriver à Brazzaville, surtout en saison de pluie, on pouvait faire une semaine. Et maintenant, avec la construction de la route, c'est en une journée, au moins de 8 heures, vous arrivez à destination. Comme on attend ça, nous avons vraiment besoin de plus de travaux dans notre pays. Pour le développement même de notre pays.
In May 2008, National Road No. 1, the largest joint project since the establishment of China Republic of Congo ties, broke ground. 8 years later, the completed 536-kilometer link from the capital to the port city of Pointe-Nord linked 100 villages in 8 regions. The Chinese workers overcame extreme challenges, such as material shortages, mosquitoes, and epidemics, to finish what the locals call the Road of Dreams.
我们施工都是在原始森林里面，就跟外界基本是没有通讯联络的，就跟家人呀什么也没有什么联络，所以这个业余的时间，就想家的时候或者想家人的时候呢，就是也没什么好办法。
The National Road No. 1 was finally inaugurated in the presence of President Denis Sassou Nguesso. After constructing the road, Chinese enterprises will also build schools and clinics for free in the 8 regions. One of the schools is near Aicha's home.
Le rêve même de la construction de cette route Pointe-Noire-Brazzaville est très ancien. Le prolongement de cette route de Brazzaville vers l'extrême nord de notre pays, favorisant donc ainsi la circulation des personnes et des biens, et donc une importance économique, sociale et culturelle immense.
Over the years, the African continent's economy has kept growing. Notable progress has been made with integration, with all countries recognizing the concept of Africa opportunity. Currently, cooperation between China and the continent has entered a new stage of transformation and development. At the 2015 Johannesburg Summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, Chinese President Xi Jinping announced 10 bilateral cooperation plans over a 3-year period, with industrial and agricultural modernization at the core. It essentially gave greater incentives for Chinese enterprises to do business in Africa.
今天的非洲充满了生机活力，中非经贸合作达到了前所未有的高度。众多中国企业家到非洲开展经营投资，越来越多的非洲朋友去中国经商工作。
China-Africa cooperation is currently going through a transition of sorts, from being government-led to letting the market point the way forward, from goods trade to capacity cooperation, and from single business models of project outsourcing to various mixtures of investment, construction, and management. With the arrival of Chinese enterprises, the vast African continent is gradually changing. Year-old Nahal was born in the town of Suez in northern Egypt. Many people see her as a new woman with a strong personality and courage to break traditions. Most of her peers are already married with children, but she is determined to do it her own way. Nahal has worked at the Egypt-Tedda Special Economic Zone Development Company for 10 years. Now its CEO, she regularly meets with enterprises planning to move in, whilst she also supervises the construction of the zone's second phase.
واللي احنا فيه كتدع عموما كان مجال جديد لسه على مصر عموما. انا كنت متحمسه للفكره لان انا كنت من ضمن الناس اللي مؤمنه ان دايما المناطق الاقتصاديه او المناطق الصناعيه بتبقى من ضمن اسباب نمو اقتصاد الدول، بدليل ان التجربه دي نجحت في الصين. فكان عندي دافع وحافز قوي جدا ان انا لازم اطبق الفكره دي في مصر ونشوف هل هي فعلا.
The China-Egypt-Tedda Suez Economic and Trade Cooperation Zone is pushing ahead with a program to create a modern industrial city. The Chinese management model is going abroad, adapting to local conditions, serving more and more countries and bringing new hope. Nahal is also on the way to realizing her own dreams, carefully planning her future. She has also opened doors for the women around her, showing them just how big the world can be. Thousands of miles between Egypt in the north and Namibia in the south. But despite the distance and their vastly different cultures, they share the same ambitions. Kerry B. Puahi is the only female truck driver at the Husab uranium mine in Namibia. Every day, she conveys high-grade uranium ore from the mining area to the ore pile. Such a truck is worth $6 million and weighs 45 tons. Kerry B. Puahi is proud that the job allows her to raise her family well.
I am known as Kerry B. Hukununa. I'm 31 years of age. I'm a mother of a 5-year-old son. So here I'm a haul truck operator. What I do every day is on my truck, it's more like we go load material.
The Husab uranium mine is by far the world's largest open-cast uranium mine with a designed annual overburden of 140 million tons and an ore extraction capacity of 15 million. The hydrometallurgy plant is designed to process the ore and produce 6,500 tons of triuranium octoxide every year. It has the capacity to meet the combined demand of 31 million kilowatt nuclear power plants until the middle of this century. The end products will be delivered worldwide. The project, when operating at full capacity, will increase Namibia's GDP by 6%. It has also provided 4,500 temporary construction jobs for local people, but it should eventually create up to 2,000 permanent posts directly and tens of thousands indirectly.
To the fellow young women out there, this is an opportunity that we gotta take. It's not really to say it's not based on like it's a men's world, so women are not even allowed. We gotta take the challenge and live up to the name is the gender equality that we want.
While the 10 special cooperation plans look to encourage Chinese enterprises to work in Africa, more new models and concepts tailored to meet local conditions are appearing thick and fast. In the meantime, as the more established Chinese firms in Africa try to absorb new blood, the lives of many ordinary people there are changing. Since the Sino-Togolese company expanded its facilities to produce cassava alcohol, nearby villagers have started to grow the plant in large quantities.
Je suis cultivateur à Agnier. Je travaille dans un champ de manioc. Auparavant, on ne faisait pas assez le champ de manioc. Maintenant qu'on a vu que la SNTV a équipé beaucoup de machines pour la production de l'alcool, nous aussi, on a augmenté nos champs de manioc pour les vendre. Bon, on est très content parce que ça nous aide à nourrir aussi nos familles.
我们在本地为当地人民创造了大量的这个就业机会。以前阿捏镇它只是个小村庄，只有2000多人。那么经过30年的发展，如今已经变成阿捏省的省会城市，常住人口已经超过了13万人。
Maoshi often visits this small bar. He likes local beers and enjoys the enthusiasm of the customers. The bar's owner, Komlan, also works under him as a warehouse manager at the Sino-Togolese company. He once studied in China and can speak fluent Mandarin. The factory is like a second home and has seen him move from a hut to a cement house and make friends with many Chinese people. The bar is a place for workmates and friends to unwind and enjoy themselves. Besides the warehouse, Komlan also interprets between the Chinese and Togolese.
以前呢，我没钱，应该是我找工作，我可能去嘛， 我要生5个小孩，每个月都我有公司，他们要读书。如果没有工作呢，我没有这么多钱。现在我很好了，跟原来不一样。原来是我在爸爸的家里面，我没有修房子，现在我要几个房子，我要3间，我要酒吧，越来越好。
Today, the old China Aid enterprise is at a turning point. Some people have settled down in their new hometowns, while some of the old residents are leading new lives. This is Freddy. Every day he walks for over an hour to get to work. He has mastered a skill that is known to all Chinese, but few men choose to learn. Embroidery.
It's amazing. You see, this art, some people, it's like a Chinese art, so I really like it. So this is why I've come here just for learning, so that I can get the knowledge of this embroidery. Sometimes people, they earn money by working. You cannot see how much money will make you like enough. Yeah, you see, that's why every day we work only.
C&H has become a well-known exemplary foreign-funded enterprise in Rwanda. Ma plans to expand her plant's capacity and trade in the future.
因为卢旺达也必定是一个比较内陆的国家，就是运输的成本，还有这边这个运输的时间，在做外贸服装的时候呢，确实是一个很困难的。那我们就将这些问题呢反映给了卢旺达的政府，那卢旺达的政府呢也回复得很快，就说，你们放心，你们所有的问题呢，我们国家都会逐步的帮你们去完善、去解决这个问题。因为有他们政府的支持，我们也就敢做。这样，我希望就是说，我们真的是也是能够实现这个互利共赢这样子的一个方向。
Like the Sino-Togolese company, C&H is also looking to expand and upgrade its facilities. More workshops are under construction. Ma and her team also aim to build an enterprise which combines both Chinese and African characteristics. Many Rwandan workers here are orphans who don't know their exact dates of birth. On the last day of each month, Ma likes to celebrate the birthdays of the workers born in that month. She hopes C&H can make everyone here feel at home. She also hopes her workers can stay and grow together, just as she plans to do.
Love this country, love Africa. If love Africa, Africa must be loved China.
希望大家能多来非洲看看，这里是一个很美丽而且很神奇的地方。
The dream of the Algerian is the road, and the one who is going to realize it is the Chinese.
The involvement with the Chinese has been very positive in in this country.
Moi, je dirais que la Chine nous aide beaucoup pour le développement de notre pays. Et la coopération, la Chine-Congo, par rapport aux bourses chinoises qu'on part étudier à la Chine et tout.
中国在贸易、投资、基础设施建设、经贸合作园区等领域，已经成为非洲主要的合作伙伴。
Since ancient times, the Chinese nation has sought a peaceful coexistence with the rest of the world. Cooperation is a fundamental principle for Chinese enterprises pursuing development in Africa. It also prompts China and Africa to become eternal partners.
协调组切口51，
切口51，请讲。
协调组下午好，切口51申请 K 区到 F 区。
切口51协调组收到。
同意从 K 区到 F 区。
CAGC 51 is today setting out on a mission to assist a working dredger. The port of Abidjan is a key economic pillar for the West African nation of Côte d'Ivoire. In November 2015, its renovation and expansion project, undertaken by the China Harbour Engineering Company, officially got underway. Given the limited berth space and the need to maintain its normal operations, the Chinese firm decided to hand over different berth and water areas in phases. Finally, the roll-on, roll-off wharf was completed and delivered 17 months ahead of schedule, creating huge economic benefits for the nation. Because of the complex work, which required remarkable levels of cooperation, a special team was formed to communicate with the local team over the schedule of engineering ships.
Bon, il arrive des moments où le trafic est vraiment dense. Et quand un Tchèque demande à sortir ou bien à faire un mouvement, on lui demande de patienter. Et il arrive des moments où vous pouvez patienter pendant 2 heures de temps.
Vous ne vous connaissez pas, que vous croisez, les débuts sont difficiles, il y a un temps d'adaptation. Mais quand on a commencé à définir des procédures claires de travail avec eux et avec les bureaux de contrôle, les choses se passent très bien.
A single thread can't make a cord, and a single tree can't make a forest. Cooperation with all African countries is a common responsibility for Chinese enterprises in Africa, and the China Harbour Engineering Company has been tasked with even more missions.
就是中国公司先到这个新的市场，你必须放低身价，熟悉当地的市场，熟悉当地政府的一个操作模式，熟悉当地企业他们正在怎么运作。在这种情况下，跟属地文化强强结合起来，我们认知属地文化，然后再结合自身的特点去展开工作。
Chun Min is Deputy Shift Supervisor of Kaleta Hydropower Station Operation and Maintenance Department. During her shift, she found something wrong with the 30-kilowatt Kai Kai Line 2 and asked Mao Minhui's team to check it out.
常用035没有开关，它有过流保护跳闸。
你去排查一下泄漏故障。
无人机巡线发现凯凯2线2号杆塔 B 项绝缘子爆裂一片。
Both she and her colleagues share the one goal, ensuring every converter station works well. They want to ensure everyone in Guinea has access to life's necessities. Guinea, on the west coast of Africa, used to experience dozens of nationwide blackouts a day due to poor infrastructure. It's hard to imagine. Power shortages which would severely hamper people's lives and work efficiency. The Kaleta Hydropower Station, built by China Three Gorges Corporation, began operations in 2015. The following year, overseen by Presidents Xi Jinping and Alpha Condé, the Chinese company and Guinea's Ministry of Economy, Finance and Planning signed the Kaleta Hydropower Station Shareholders Agreement.
Si vous voulez, le barrage de Caleta, quand je suis venu, vous savez, on avait un grand déficit. On n'avait que 110 MW en tout pour le barrage. Grâce au barrage de Caleta, nous avons eu 240 MW. Ensuite, nous avons le barrage de Koukutamba, dans le cadre de l'OMVS, dont nous avons attribué le contrat à Sino Hydro. Il s'agit maintenant de négocier le financement.
OK。卡拉塔项目建成之后，我们对整个的电网进行了大量的这个优化，它的稳定性得到了非常可靠的提升。几内亚的首都科纳克里，在卡拉塔项目投产之前，只有唯一的一家5星级酒店。现在5星级酒店，至少我所知道的就有3家了。另外一个就是说，比较干净的餐厅，都是以几十家的这样的一个就是数量。效果图是在卡拉塔店在2015年投产之前，几内亚政府为了就是说是表示对这个项目的重要性以及它对国民经济所产生的重大的作用，将整个项目的效果图放上了2万几郎的货币。
This is Aicha's first class in the new school. Buildings, desks and chairs, everything is new. Schools bring hope for children, and children give every nation hope.
Je m'appelle Baïlamane Aïcha Neige. La route R1 numéro 1 a changé ma vie parce que je me souviens la fois dernière quand j'étais malade, pour me transporter à Brazzaville, c'était un peu difficile. Ici, on prenait seulement les motos, mais c'était un peu cher, 5 000 francs. Maintenant là, avec 2 000 francs ou 1 000 francs, tu arrives à Brazzaville. Avant, quand il n'y avait pas le goudron, je venais seulement à l'école à pied. Maintenant, tu as un peu de moyens, tu peux prendre le bus pour venir à l'école si tu es un peu loin. Mais les autres viennent seulement comme ça. Nous, on est proche de l'école.
Donc il y a eu un progrès certes, mais je pense qu'on peut faire mieux. Les entreprises que nous recherchons, nous savons qu'aujourd'hui, il y a des dizaines de millions d'emplois en Chine qui sont prêts à être délocalisés. Et donc, toutes les entreprises qui peuvent délocaliser leurs emplois au Togo sont toujours les bienvenus.
C'est un programme ambitieux, 60 milliards de dollars, et je crois que près de 90% ont déjà été quasiment alloués à différents projets.
I am looking forward to that summit. I think Africa is also looking forward to that summit. And Africa, we are cement together at the level of the AU. If we come together and we partner with China, I think that will benefit the whole of Africa and it will benefit the Gambia.
Today, China and Africa have united due to their new aspirations for development. The people of the two lands are now joining hands to achieve win-win cooperation, inspire more vigor and vitality, and drive forward in this new era for both.